Greetings, Sydney, Australia. Insta360 Lunar Ultra test. Again, just going to shoot, not in iLog or anything fancy, just straight out of the camera, 4K, 30 frames a second, in the Leica vivid mode. There is a night mode there, but I think I need some more time with it. I don't like the look of it necessarily. So what I'll do, I'll just walk up George Street. Got the mic set up. This mic's pretty good on this. I'm surprised. I come from a DJI background. Mic 3 is what I normally use when I do live streams on YouTube. But yeah, the Insta360 mics are pretty sweet. I just ordered a second one. I think it's on back order. I'll have it in a week or two. But the colour's nice and rich in the vivid mode. It's probably not the greatest for skin tone, to be fair, but for this time of the day at dusk, comes through really well. It's going to be walking down Argyle Street. We'll move on to George Street and I'll walk all the way up. We'll see how far we go. I don't want to go too far to where society falls away a little bit too much around Central. Probably just finish at QVB, George Street. So heading down George Street now. It's fantastic colour. Like, look at that. Again, straight out of the camera. I'm not going to colour grade anything. Just have it as it is. Yeah, the audio levels are pretty good on the mic. I had to reset it to 0. I had the gain up a little bit earlier and I was clipping a little bit at plus 4 dB, sort of the settings I normally have for the DJI Mic 3, but it seems to be where it should be at 0 on the Insta360 version of it. Nice and stable and very discreet, having this little gimbal, then doing a normal or just capture off an iPhone 17 Pro Max on a gimbal. It's a bit more obtrusive, so this is far more discreet, which I like. I've heard some people mention that the getting a bit of up down with the steps and the footage. Certainly if you go on the side it sort of does that to a degree, but that's to be expected. It's actually not too bad. Again, for the size of it, I'm very impressed. I think it's very cool. Very cool device. Just walking past all of the tourist traps, I guess, down here. So this is near Circular Quay, and the international passenger terminal for the cruise ships. There's no cruise ships in at the moment. It's a Fortune of Water, the oldest pub in Sydney. Classic Australian pub. If you're into that sort of thing. Everyone having a good time. This little pan. We're in winter at the moment, August, early August. It's cool. It's not freezing cold. So quite a temperate winter compared to other areas of the world. We're pretty fortunate to have that. This used to be a high-end department store for tourists from China, but not anymore. Temporary exhibitions, Banksy exhibition again. How would you know it was actually the original stuff? I don't know. I don't know. There we go. You've seen the distance there. The light rail going up George Street. Don't know if you can pick it up on the mic or not. I've got strong noise reduction, so you probably may not hear that well, but it's a quiet night. It's a Tuesday night, so there's not much going on. So I got the creator bundle with this, so it's got the extra battery hanging off the end of it. The detachable control's fantastic. When you see that, that's definitely a party trick of the Insta360 Lunar Ultra. It's very cool. You pull it off, hand it to somebody. The tracking's excellent, which is fantastic. Fancy Bentley hidden behind there. Four Seasons Hotel. Slow day at work. Saw a movie which was good, I can't complain. It's kind of fun. But most of the shops are shut at this point, so it's just after, I think, 5:30 on Tuesday night. Watches of Switzerland. All the watch people out there. I'm sort of Tudor, Mr. Beckham, having to wear shitty Tudor watches must be a depressing thing he has to do from time to time, but Tudor's pretty good. You can't put too much shit on Tudor. They're quite a good watch. I still have one, the GMT Pepsi, which is in for a service at the moment. 2018. It's funny that you don't wear a watch for quite a while, put it in for service, and suddenly I want to wear it. I haven't worn it in years, but now, because I don't have it, oh gee, good to wear that again. So it's going for a little holiday for 3 months. I'll get it back and probably put it away, not wear it again, but we'll see. We'll see. God, it's super quiet. Super quiet. It's not even the kids usually ripping around these horrible rental motorized bikes, which are an absolute eyesore. Always covered in graffiti. They're dumped everywhere. Rubbish piled up around them. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I understand that there's benefits with people zipping around the city, but holy shit, they're a mess. They're everywhere. God, I'm going to have to keep you entertained the whole way. I'd turn myself down personally. I don't know if I'd want to listen to myself. And it's weird listening to your voice back. I think, gosh, do I sound like that? Sound like the crocodile hunter on a bad day? Am I that much of a bogan? Apparently, yes. Yes, I am that much of a bogan. And to make things worse, I'm talking to myself walking down the street. But you're in the city. That's to be expected to a degree. Here goes a light rail. Pretty quiet. They sneak up on you. Again, in Sydney, we're not used to having the equivalent of the trams that Melbourne have. So people come close to getting hit. They're just not used to it. It's something we're not used to. Bridge Street. Where does Bridge Street go, do you think? It goes to the Harbour Bridge. Fancy that. Fancy that. Although at one point there was a bridge that went over the, what do they call it? The tank stream, which used to be the water supply to Sydney. First settlement. It's blooming out a bit. Those lights are so bright along George Street there. Yeah, no, if you shot iLog, you could grade them down with some LUTs. Shit, I can't be bothered. We'll stay with it. Just sitting here. Christ, it takes forever. Hurry up. I could do that time compression thing, then you wouldn't have to listen to me. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. If I get bored of my own voice, that's what I'll do. Put on time compression. Save you listening to my voice.
And I want your...
God, they're damn, across the road there's a lineup for the bus. Christ, that's right around the corner. I wonder where that goes. Bet you can hear that. Oh, chaos. Chaos.
Alright.
I think everyone's in a really bad mood today. I get that impression that everyone's pissed off for some reason. Again, I'm sick of winter. I've never whinged so much about winter ever before. I can't take it. And again, it's every year, obviously. It's like a surprise to me that it gets cold and it gets a bit miserable. and the sun goes down early. Again, compared to other areas of the world, it's fine. But still, I complain quite a bit on the situation in winter. I'm not a fan, not a great fan. Passing Australia Square over there. God, these lights across the city streets are so bright. It's fucking terrible. Guess they need to have it pretty well lit, but it's pretty shitty for this footage. Overly lit. So with that, if you're in that night mode, it'd look even more burnt out. Those peak luminance of those lights up there. Not the best, but again, I don't want to bother about log shit. I can't be bothered. I bore very easily. So at this point I could put it into that time mode. Maybe I could do that for a bit. Let's do that. Let's stop it. Okay, we're back. The one thing in that time lapse that you didn't experience was the body odor. It's like there was a photocopy technician conference going on. I don't know what it is with photocopy technicians. They always have a certain musky odor. Oh, that's a bit nasty. That's a bit nasty, but kind of true. Kind of true. Maybe it's the toner. That can't be good for your lungs. Fancy Cartier. Hello, car fancy people. One Santos, please. Not a real big fan of the Cartier watches, to be honest. I get it, the history, you know, I understand all that, but Christ, are they not the biggest scratch magnet watches available in the world? I don't know what is. I couldn't live with it. Couldn't live with it myself. I like that skeleton Santos, that's very cool. But holy shit, they're expensive. It's expensive, Bat. See, he does voices, he does voices. King Street. So Louis Vuitton. Apple Store. Cartier Mont Blanc on the other corner. What happened then? I missed the light. That guy just doesn't care. He's just going to walk across there. I don't know. I missed the timing. I missed the timing. Disaster. Oh, here we go again. Ding, ding. Oh, well, we can obviously cross here. How loud that is as far as the mic picking up. Light rail. Okay. Almost at town hall, sort of. No, we got to get the QVB first, don't we? Go through there first. Maybe finish up on Queen Victoria. She looks like an angry monarch, that Queen Victoria. I think she ran the whole planet back then, or much of it. The Strand Arcade here is nice. We can walk through there. Visually, it's nice when it's open. I guess we could do it now. Who gives a let's go. Let's have a look. Been here a million times before. Haig's chocolate. Love Haig's chocolate. They're expensive though. They're expensive, the Haig's chocolate, aren't they? Let's have a look down here. This is where Vintage Watch Co is for all of you watch nerds out there. Archiverse people. Obviously they're going to be shut. I've bought one watch there at Vintage Watch Co. Not bad an experience. Picked up the green Seiko GMT with the red dial. Sort of looks like, oh shit, I can't even get it out from underneath my thing. Trust me, it's in there. I could put an insert in there if I actually could be bothered. It's probably not going to be bothered though. So the vintage watch case here on the left. But they're all shut. They're all shut. It's pretty funny that this mall's never been a problem doing the live streaming, but the next one down, I don't know who runs it, but the security guy was telling me, you can't film in here. It's chasing me out like, you terrible 50 plus guy with the disposable income. How dare you come in here and promote our products? How dare you? That was the AP pop launch day with Swatch, which is just here. It's like, get your shit together, you know? Seriously. I think 50-year-old blokes are the last of your problems. That hideous bloody thing. Hideous AP thing. What a joke. Plastic shit. To each their own, I guess, but Christ be like bunch of followers getting on the hype train. Speaking of hype trains, Labubu's anyone in 2026? I guess there are. That was a huge thing for a fixed period of time. This is where Microsoft used to have a 2-floor store, and now it's full of Pop Mart Labubus. How long will it last though? Imagine the margins on those would be astronomical, but still pretty fickle, those sort of things. Just walk past Tag Heuer and walk down Market Street, finish off at the QVB, go home, take a look at the footage. Ariana. See, everyone's really pissed tonight. Everyone's pissed. Horns going off. Like Ayrton Senna, Tag Heuer. We love the Tag Heuers. We love the Monacos. I love the Monacos. My one's not there. I feel special. I feel special. My black PVD coated Tiffany blue colorway. The welcoming people at Rolex with their fake, well, there's stuff in the window that you can't buy for display purposes only. I mean, like those stores, like they're all the same around the world, aren't they? All the same, for display only. I think the day will come where that won't be the case. But yet, I've been proven wrong before, but more and more of those models are available that were definitely not available 3 or 4 years ago. I'm sure there wouldn't be a problem going in there and buying, well, certainly the gold stuff, precious metals, you go in and get a lot of that. But Submariner, no, you need to go on the journey. Not to mention GMT Master 2s or Daytonas. You're not getting those unless you're very special. We don't have them for you, sir, even though they're all behind there in the safe. You're just not the chosen one. Anyway, I just go in and out with these things and I could give a shit. I just don't care. Part of me goes, yeah, GMT Master 2 Pepsi, like everyone else, would be good to have one. Pre-ceramic would be cool. 2004, around that, early 2000s, would be good to get one of those, but again, I'm not much of an expert with neo-vintage stuff. I have to get my expert friends to look over it for me before I bought any of that. So it's a minefield with all of the things that can be modified, changed, bezel inserts, loom updated, hands changed, loom not matching on the loom plots to the hands and all that sort of stuff. Is it over polished? Did all the numbers match? Oh, it's too much for me. One day maybe. We'll turn this off in a sec. I think we got enough footage for tonight. I think it should be pretty decent. It's a QVB. Again, what wrecks it is the friggin' floodlights that are on everything. It just wrecks everything. It just looks like shit. When we get off the main street, it'll probably be reasonable. Already sort of did the QVB in another video. It's a bit. Again, I'd go in there if there was stores open, but they're not. It's not really worth the worry. Head down to Barangaroo and hop on the River Cat and go home. I'm just going to stop it for a sec. Okay, rushing to the River Cat. Need to get there in 10 minutes. Can't talk much longer. Adds a bit of drama to the video, doesn't it? Bit of drama, a bit of excitement. Will he get there? Will he get there or not? These are first world problems, sure. Got some posterization banding then, I noticed. Oh no. Sometimes doesn't like those transitions from light to blue. You can sort of see some of the compression on this little screen. God, it's pulling a lot out, all things considered, how dark it is. The actual image is pretty amazing. I'm just going to stop it and pull it down a little bit more because that's over the top, isn't it? Again, it's not even night mode. That's the Vivid Leica filter. I've got it at minus 0.1 EV. I don't know, let's just keep it running. For now, I can change it another day. Just testing it for now. Along Barangaroo. Certainly the Vivid really grabs all of the colour, maximises it quite considerably, probably too much at night to be fair. But again, this is what the testing is all about. You see a lot of that purple that was back there reflecting off the concrete isn't actually there in reality. It's not a bad look. It's just a little bit over the top. But God, it pulls up a lot of that luminance, those lights in those buildings there. And not as bright as that in real life. So it's very good. Low light performance is excellent on this thing. It's remarkable. And the noise is excellent. The video noise in it, it's exceptionally good. It's interesting you have, from what I understand, DJI suing Insta360 for patents. The sweet irony of Chinese technology companies suing each other over technology patents is pretty funny, all things considered. But holy crap, they make an amazing product for the money. You can't deny it. So we haven't got too far to go. I should be able to get to the River Cat on time. I'm just going to go a bit faster. See how stable it is because I'm sort of like jogging. See my middle-aged body jiggling around. I think we should be fine. I used to walk up here quite regularly when our office was at Piermont. Always be seemingly rushing for the River Cat. It's not the end of the world missing it. We still can be waiting around 15 minutes, you say, for the next one, which I don't feel like doing. Got a lasagna waiting for me at home. That sounds pretty good to me right now. Beautiful restaurants along here. God, that's over the top. How it's pulling all that colour out. Again, it looks like it's lit up like Disneyland on the video screen. I'll try it again another night with a different filter and see what result we get. Certainly an impactful high chroma look, which doesn't, again, exist in reality. It's pretty flat. But it makes it interesting. Again, I wouldn't want to do it at night like this. Or with full lighting, it might be okay, but certainly with me right now, that'd make me look like I'm about to have a heart attack. Red in the face, high contrast, saturation, off the charts. Let's pan up to those buildings. Look at that. Fantastic looking buildings. Again, if you're in Sydney, highly recommend it. Any of the restaurants down here are really good to go to. I was down here the other night for some cheap, well, not cheap, but I guess high-end KFC, which are Bell's Chicken just there. Fantastic. Fantastic. And right next to it is Grilled. Grilled. The amount of times I've been to Grilled is crazy. Grilled's not too bad for... I mean, they're in trouble at the moment for pretending to be quite a charity supporting company, but they've had some issues legally. Still a lot going there though. So we're down with a river cat leaf, so hopefully... Let me check my phone. If you see me cut out quickly, it's because I've got to run. I've got 5 minutes, I'm all good. So hopefully that jingling of my running, bouncing up and down, wasn't too bad on screen. It's a good test nevertheless. Definitely later in the year when it warms up into spring. So September onwards, fantastic down here for dinner at night into summer. All right, there we go. Thanks for listening in, whoever you are. Take care. See you next time. I should pan up at something, but everything's sort of in darkness. I'll just pan up here. It's a bit boring. I saw it before. See you next time. See ya.